My name's Ed Evans. I'm the head brewer at Cold Town Beer in Edinburgh. And I studied chemistry for 3 years at Glasgow University as an undergraduate.
I'm Stefano Pericles. I'm a shipbuild project manager for HMS Cardiff. Prior to that, I did a chemical physics degree at the University of Glasgow before joining this business as a project management graduate.
I'm Stephanie Wallace. I've recently completed my undergraduate masters in chemistry with medicinal chemistry, and I'm now working as a staff member, so a project assistant alongside Dr. Afar Karamula.
I have a very varied role now since taking over the position of head brewer and production manager. One day I can be brewing, another day I can be filling cans of beer. I can be working in the lab on novel products. We've recently developed a hard seltzer, which has been really interesting and has involved thinking up novel processes and novel ways of producing beer that haven't been done before as far as we're aware. Although brewing is to a degree an art, there's a lot of science involved. So it's really important to be able to approach it in an empirical, measured way so that you can track your changes and ensure consistency and improvement in your product.
My role here as the shipbuild project manager is to facilitate and enable our teams to delivering the shipbuild scope of work on the forward block of the second class Type 26 frigate.
My project as a whole is chiroplasmonic sensing. So I'm using our custom built polarimetry microscope to look at the binding of various biomolecules onto our gold-coated nanostructures, and then we can look at various spectra to see if we can detect the binding of the biomolecules. Currently I'm working with SARS-CoV-2 and influenza A viruses, and the end goal of all of this is being used in medical diagnostic testing. It's really interesting, it's really enjoyable, especially when we can actually see positive outcomes from our experiments and we can then move to the next stage. And then having that future goal of being used in medical diagnostic testing, it's quite rewarding to know that that's the sort of the end goal, the potential that we've got for our experimental setup and our equipment.
At the University of Glasgow, I did my chemical physics degree. That was an integrated master's course. A lot of the skills that I picked up in university, the transferable skills, I've applied them directly into the role that I'm doing. At the university, I've had to convey and communicate complex pieces of information, processes, ideas to people that might not be knowledgeable in that subject. So doing that degree has geared me up for being able to do that in this business, presenting complex bits of information.
Having a chemistry degree has been super helpful through all my positions in brewing industry. It shows to employers that you're a critical thinker and that you understand how to approach problems in a pragmatic way.
As part of my master's undergraduate, I actually completed my placement working with Dr. Karamula in this group. So I was doing kind of more basic things in comparison to this, but the same general principle. Afar asked me to come back and work. It was initially a 4-month post, which has now been extended, so I'm here for longer term now.
Glasgow University was fantastic. The course was very fun. There was a lot of support from the teaching staff. It was a great city to go to university in. It was a very fun city, very lively nightlife. The quality of the course was fantastic. Really felt I learned a lot and developed a lot.
It was a fascinating subject. So doing the 5-year course, going deeper and deeper into the subject, it was really fascinating, and there wasn't any part of it that I found boring. It was some of the best years of my life.